It's easy to love the taste of thyme in stews and roasts and sauces, but have you taken the time to really taste thyme? When you have really good quality thyme, it's highly aromatic and very spicy and very hot. Tasting an herb and feeling how it feels to take it as food and medicine is the heart of herbal energetics. This system shows you how you can really get to know a plant and then choose the best herbs for you. In this episode, let's take a closer look at the energetics of thyme, including why the energetics matter and how you can use this system to choose the herbs for you. Hello and welcome to the Herbs with Rosalee podcast, a show exploring how herbs heal as medicine, as food, and through nature connection. I'm your host, Rosalee de la Forêt. I created this YouTube channel to share trusted herbal wisdom so that you can get the best results when relying on herbs for your health. I love offering up practical knowledge to help you dive deeper into the world of medicinal plants and seasonal living. Each episode of the Herbs with Rosalee podcast is shared on YouTube as well as your favorite podcast app. Transcripts and recipes for each episode can be found at herbswithrosaleepodcast.com or through the link in the video description. Also in the video description, you'll find other helpful resources. For example, to get my best herbal tips, as well as fun bonuses, be sure to sign up for my weekly herbal newsletter. Okay, grab your cup of tea and let's dive in. Several years ago, I was hiking in southern Provence in France with my friend and fellow herbalist, Christophe Bernard. Christophe, who's always about 10 steps ahead of me on the trail, suddenly and excitedly called out to me, and I hurried to catch up with him to see what he'd found. Growing about 6 inches off the ground with lots of tiny leaves was wild thyme. We both crouched down to get a better view. Christophe then went on to tell me that wild Provence thyme was far better than any garden thyme. Honestly, my first thought was that he, being from Provence, was a bit full of it. But then I tasted the plant and wow, it was so spicy, so hot, admittedly more so than any garden variety that I had ever tasted. With just one taste, I knew that there was a lot of potent medicine in this small and unassuming plant. This wild thyme tasting highlights one of the many benefits of learning about herbal energetics. By regularly tasting herbs, you can assess the potency and quality of the plants that you are working with. You might have noticed that herbs aren't standardized. That means that you could be holding one thyme plant in your right hand and another thyme plant in your left hand, and while they're the same thyme plant, those plants could be totally different. That's because herbs are dynamic and they're always changing. How they were grown, where they were grown, how they were harvested, how they were dried, all of this plays a role in their quality. And oftentimes, the best way to assess that quality is through our senses, such as tasting and smelling and looking. Thyme's native habitat is Europe, North Africa, and Asia, where it loves to grow in hard, rocky soil. This well-loved plant has become domesticated and now grows in gardens around the world. There are hundreds of different varieties of thyme, and most of them can be used as medicine. So, how do you know if the plant that you have is of great quality? Well, you use your sense of taste as your guide. Is it spicy and hot while being delightfully aromatic? If so, it's most likely good medicine. If you're new to the concepts of herbal energetics and understanding if a plant or a condition is hot or cold or damp or dry, then you're going to love the free mini herbal energetics course that I'm hosting later this month. This video training course will show you why herbal energetics is so important, especially when working with herbs for your health. I'll also be sharing an important safety guide for herbs as well as my herbal energetics flavor wheel. Don't miss out on this awesome training. It'll only be available for a short time. Check out the show notes for the wait list so you can be the first in the door and not miss a thing. And if you happen to be watching this video after the free mini course is over, no worries. You can also sign up for the next time it's available. Okay, let's see how thyme's energetics play a role in its healing gifts. That strong, spicy flavor of thyme tells us that it's high in essential oils. These essential oils are strongly antimicrobial, and thyme has traditionally been used for many types of bacterial infections. It can also be used in mouthwashes for sore gums, inflamed gums, or minor mouth infections. A gargle made with thyme or fresh thyme infused into honey can also soothe a sore throat. In his book, Herbal Antibiotics, Stephen Buhner wrote that thyme has been shown to inhibit the mechanisms that can make bacterial cells resistant to antibiotics. Numerous in vitro studies on thyme essential oil have shown thyme's ability to inhibit pathogens like Candida, Staph, E. coli, and nosocomial infections. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimates that 2 million people in the U.S. get antibiotic-resistant infections, resulting in as many as 23,000 deaths every single year. Thyme, as well as many other herbs, may be a ray of hope for the looming threat of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. I'd love to see more human clinical trials looking at thyme's antimicrobial properties. Thyme has been used for a variety of symptoms relating to the colds and the flu for thousands of years. Even Dioscorides, who lived from 40 to 90 AD, wrote, "Everyone knows thyme." He recommended a drink of thyme with salt and vinegar for driving out phlegmy matter through the bowels. Thyme's herbal energetic shows us how best to work with thyme for the respiratory system. Thyme's hot and drying energetics makes it a great match for cold and stagnant conditions. So what do cold and stagnant conditions look like? Well, if someone has a thick white coating on their tongue and white congested mucus in the lungs, that's a good indication that there is a cold and stagnant condition present. There have been a couple of interesting clinical studies on thyme for acute bronchitis. In one double-blind, placebo-controlled, multi-center clinical trial, researchers found that patients with acute bronchitis who were given dry extracts of thyme and evening primrose had significantly better healing times than those given the placebo. I like that this formula was combining the spicy and stimulating qualities of thyme with the softening and soothing qualities of evening primrose. Another prospective, double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trial found that an extract of thyme and ivy leaves given to patients with acute bronchitis resulted in a 50% reduction in coughing fits 2 days sooner than those who are taking the placebo. The combination of ivy leaves and thyme has also been shown to be effective and safe for children with acute bronchitis, age 2 to 17. I love thyme, especially as a tea for signs of coldness and stagnation in the respiratory system. Next time you're feeling congestion in your sinuses or your lungs, especially if you feel cold or have cold symptoms, reach for thyme tea and enjoy its healing gifts. Like many of our culinary herbs, thyme both tastes great and helps digestion. The aromatic and warming qualities of thyme help to stimulate and move digestion along. Thyme can be just simply enjoyed in meals to support already healthy digestion, or it can be taken in larger quantities to move stagnant digestion like bloating, belching, and flatulence. It can also calm digestive spasms and could be helpful for those with diarrhea or irritable bowel syndrome. Again, thyme is especially well suited when these conditions have signs of coldness and stagnation. While thyme is primarily known for its ability to address digestion, infections, and even upper respiratory symptoms, it has also been long used for pain. Herbalist Maud Grieve recommended using thyme externally on painful joints as a rubefacient, and many historical herbalists recommend thyme for painful menses and painful menstrual cramps. Nicholas Culpeper, an herbalist in the 17th century, recommended thyme for gout and sciatica, as well as general aches and pains. In this quote, you'll see he specifically recommends it for signs of cold aches, as he puts it. He wrote, "Thyme applied to the hips, joints, or shoulders afflicted with cold aches, it resolveth and comforteth much, and it's good to put in baths." Thyme is a perennial member of the mint family, and it has the typical lipped flower shape. The flowers are generally white to a bit of pinkish. And as you might see here, bees love the nectar of thyme flowers and are often seen buzzing from flower to flower. Right now, I have so many different bumblebees and other native bees and even other native pollinators who are lovingly drinking up all of the thyme flowers. The leaves are very small and oblong. They grow on a woody stem, and the plant can grow as a small shrub, reaching an average of 6 inches in height, sometimes taller. Thyme is ideally harvested just before it flowers, and you can cut the plant back significantly and then it will regrow. What I do generally is I'll harvest half of my thyme and leave the other half for the bees and the pollinators because they love it so much. And then after it's done flowering, I'll cut it back again and it'll regrow again. Once I've harvested the thyme, I allow it to dry completely and then I garble it, which means I remove the stems from the leaves. This does take a bit of time, pun intended. Thyme is generally regarded as safe, especially when used in small amounts. It's rarely been associated with allergic reactions. But here are a few special considerations. Pregnant and nursing moms should not use medicinal amounts of thyme, nor should they use thyme essential oil. In larger doses, thyme is an emmenagogue, which is an herb that stimulates uterine contractions or menstrual flow. Thyme essential oil should be chosen for its chemotype and only used in diluted and in appropriate, which is often very small amounts. I recommend studying with a clinical aromatherapist who's trained in the internal use of essential oils. Thyme is a delicious culinary herb, and because thyme has such a potent scent and taste, it's normally used in smaller quantities in foods. It's often added to savory foods like stews and meats and veggie roasts. It also tastes great in fruity dessert dishes. Again, use it sparingly. Thyme can also be used in a variety of different medicinal herbal preparations. It works really well as a tea, as a tincture, which is an alcohol extract, and infused into oil, vinegar, or honey. You've just learned a lot about thyme and its spicy herbal energetics. Normally, I share a recipe with every video, but this time is a special case. Instead of getting a recipe, I highly recommend that you sign up for the mini herbal energetics workshop that's coming up really soon. By signing up on the waitlist, you'll be first in the door and you won't miss a thing. In this online training, you'll learn how to get the skills to be an herbalist, so you can confidently choose the herbs that actually work for you and your family without memorizing lists of herbs or being fearful of making things worse. I'll be giving you a safety framework so you can feel more confident when working with herbs, and we'll also have tea tasting so you can compare herbal energetics between plants, and you'll get a copy of the Herbal Energetics Flavor Wheel. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's entirely free, so check out the show notes, get on the wait list so you don't miss a thing. If you enjoyed this video on the energetics of thyme and you value trusted herbal information, then I hope you'll stick around. The best way to get started is to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast app. I deeply believe that this world needs more herbalists and plant-centered folks, and I'm so glad that you're here as part of this herbal community. Also, a big round of thanks to the people all over the world who make this podcast happen week to week. Nicole Paul is the project manager who oversees the whole operation, from guest outreach to writing show notes to actually uploading each episode and so many other things I don't even know. She really holds this whole thing together. Francesca is our fabulous video and audio editor. She not only makes listening more pleasant, she also adds beauty to the YouTube videos with plant images and video overlays. Tatiana Rusikova is the botanical illustrator who creates gorgeous plant and recipe illustrations for us. I love them. I know that you do too. Christy edits the recipe cards, and then Jenny creates them as well as the thumbnail images for YouTube. Alex is our tech support and social media manager, and Karen and Emily are our student services coordinators and community support. For those of you who like to read along, Jennifer is who creates the transcripts for us each week. Xavier, my handsome French husband, is the cameraman and website IT guy. It takes an herbal village to make it all happen, including you. Okay, you've lasted to the very end of the show, which means you get a gold star and this herbal tidbit. The plant most often used for medicine in the thyme genus is Thymus vulgaris, but there are over 350 species of thyme, and many of them can be used as a food spice or as medicine. Plant nurseries may sell ornamental cultivars that aren't great for medicine, but may have other benefits for your garden. It's good to know that you are getting a medicinally potent thyme if that's what you're really looking for. Again, taste can tell you a lot about the plant. There also may be thyme growing wild near you. I've seen thyme plants in the Luberon forests of Provence, France. I've seen them along the seashore of Ireland and creeping along the soil of Iceland. Each of these different thymes had a distinct taste and flavor. It's truly a fun plant to get to know.